We are similarly shrugging our shoulders and saying, what is this and where did it come from? What sort of technology is this? And is it a friend or foe?
Making us aware of their existence, aliens are hovering above our heads almost all the time. Defying gravity and laws of physics, mysterious shaped UFOs and orbs ominously hang around in our skies. Join us to watch the most clear sightings of alien crafts that have ever been recorded. On the roadside, a driver in the USA spotted a gigantic disc floating slowly in the air. On finding something extraordinary, he set his phone to record. In a while, he passed through the tunnel and noticed it was still there, but slowly was moving in a downward direction. Stopping his car, he saw the ship had also stopped but was spinning and landed behind the wall. He was convinced that it was an otherworldly craft, but not everyone. Many thought it might be a result of reverse engineering, and others just took it as a hoax. Alien spacecraft. Moving down the road, a man stopped his car after watching the heavy traffic and a buzz. He saw a group of people set their phones to capture the sky sight. Jumping into the mystery, he came out and witnessed an odd floating object in the air that caught people's attention. While everyone was recording, the object disappeared unexpectedly. Considering it strange and frightening, citizens involved the police in the matter. A few hours later, a news headline made rounds that it was an extraterrestrial craft. UFO in Norway. Residents in Norway were quite surprised when this odd object flew fastly above their houses. Watching it in the daylight, they thought it was any new scientist's invention which was set out there for a test trial. But observing its unusual spinning speed, they doubted it could be an outworldly object. Some of them set their cameras out to record it. More than this, a descending object came out of it and faded away straight towards the sky. Witnesses were assured they had seen a UFO, but watching it online, people speculated whether it was real or not. Antarctica's mystery. Until now, you have seen all UFOs high in the sky. Now look at this one. Last year, a group of tourists in Antarctica recorded an incredible sight. Over the surface of ice, a UFO of disc shape was seen floating on the surface. Onlookers thought it was a frisbee moving effortlessly, but everyone left shocked when it took a flight and faded away in the air. This video was quite surprising for viewers. I think there is a hidden air base of aliens in Antarctica, or it might be at that site. They have their ancient towns. If it is true, then aliens are living among us. Drone or alien ship? Last year, a guy from Thailand posted this in 2023 while claiming that he captured a UFO. While driving the car, he stumbled upon a peculiar black object. Above the roofs of the houses, it was seen flying in the air. Moving at high speed, gradually it disappeared behind the buildings. For him, it was a strange sight, but this footage was not enough proof for netizens to believe it as an extraordinary craft, and they considered it as a drone who might have been set there to film the whole city. Now it's your turn to make a guess and let me know in the comment. Cylindrical UFO. For some reason, aliens like to have landings in Brazil. In July 2021, a group of residents in a small Brazilian town witnessed a cylindrical-shaped elongated object moving up in the sky. They tried to chase its direction, but it went away in a few minutes. For them, it was a bit frightening and strange. Lately, they reported about it for security purposes. Authorities were not ready to believe them, but thankfully a guy among them had recorded this sight for proof. Involving in this matter, experts declared it an alien spaceship, but its origin could not be identified. Military chased UFO.
I am a person who needs to see to really believe, and seeing what I saw during that time frame, I think any rational-minded person would be somewhat alarmed that there is this technology out there that is far superior to us.
Back in 2004, 2 US Navy fighter pilots were on a military operation off the coast of San Diego, California. During their flight, they spotted a white oblong object moving faster and more forcefully than any man-made aircraft. Fighter pilots attempted to chase it, but the object vanished after erratically changing directions, defying the laws of physics. Witnesses claimed it was a tic-tac UFO, speculating that extraterrestrial invaders might have been trying to spy on underwater bases. Officials immediately investigated the incident, but unfortunately no traces of the mysterious craft have been found to this date.
That technology isn't something we have. So if not us, who or what?
Swirling Disc. While flying at high altitudes, a couple on a plane spotted a fast-moving object. At first glance, they thought it was a lost frisbee spinning in the air, but a frisbee couldn't possibly reach such heights. This realization made them aware that they had witnessed something extraordinary. The object was silver with a shiny surface. Surprisingly, before they could record it further, the fast-moving object vanished, leaving them with just this short clip. This video sparked curiosity among UFO enthusiasts, eager to meet their extraterrestrial neighbors. However, we still have gotten no word from the authorities. Sighting in India. In 2019, residents in India were left shocked when they found an illuminating triangular-shaped object levitating in the air. Firstly, it was spinning slowly and red lights were flashing out of it, but suddenly it faded away in an upward direction. This rare sight was quite disturbing and strange for locals, but among the group of onlookers, a boy filmed this and posted online claiming it was a UFO. Wow, in the next few hours, it became the talk of the town. This made some locals frightened that aliens might visit us on and off. Giant spaceship. Here's another surreal sight from Amsterdam. A gigantic spaceship hovering above near the lightning tower. Primarily, to them it looked like it was stuck in its place, but it actually was rotating slowly. For once, light sparked from all the holes. Curiously, they recorded this and sent it to the Astronomical Observatory Center to identify what it could be. Even experts were left stumped and had no idea what it could be. And that led people to believe it was a giant UFOs ever caught on camera. This clip proved that aliens visit us on and off. Chasing jet. You might have seen creatures chasing each other, but now, look at this one. Flying high in the sky, a jet pilot caught an anonymous aircraft in the front. All the plane crew took it as an advanced man-made technology. But the closer view unveiled the secret. It was not something made by humans, but a flying saucer. Its odd looks led them to know about its origin. By fastening the jet's speed a bit, a pilot started chasing it, and in the blink of an eye, it faded away, which assured that it was an alien craft. From where it came and where it was going is still a mystery. Disclosure in California.
What is that?
In California, a family noticed a revolving object passing over their house. To them, it seemed like a drone, but one of them noticed a very sharp yellow light emitting from its center, which diverted the attention of all. They became curious and immediately recorded it, and suddenly, after covering some distance, the light turned into blue, and from its edge it released an illuminating small orb that vanished into the air. It was no drone. Without any doubt, it was a UFO. Posting this video on the internet, some folks believed it was real, while skeptics questioned its originality.
What is...
Sharp-edged object. Watching this sight, a hiker could not identify what it could be. He saw a triangular aircraft with sharp edges. Rotating slowly, it disappeared behind the tree and strangely was not seen on the other side. When he posted it on social media, people suggested it might be something part of scientists' project, while skeptics were sure it was not any man-made craft and waiting for further studies to reveal the secret. UFO theorists believe that these technologies are only accessible to aliens as humans, yet did not reach at this level of advancement. drone view. A few years back, in the remote hill area, a drone was set to observe the natural phenomena of mountains. Surprisingly, the footage revealed the presence of a strange object hovering above the mountain, and a weird white ray seemed to be shining from beneath the object. Suddenly, a red light burst from inside the mountain. Observing the phenomenon, people claimed that the object was much resembling the classic flying saucer, and probably due to its heavy energy, lightning and smoke was coming out from the mountain. Lightning orb. This video reignited the debate about UFOs around the globe. A few years ago, this footage from Brazil showed a lightning orb. In the night sky, a fluttering object of unknown shape illuminating yellowish-orange hue was seen. It looked like a blazing fire was fluttering above the town, but it was a light-emitting UFO. Yet onlookers were in shock of its appearance, and it released another smaller version of it. After mysteriously hovering for some minutes, it started disappearing into the dark sky. This sight was quite scary to residents, but after watching the history of UFOs in Brazil, I think aliens really like this sight. Shifter UFO.
Guarda tu cellulare che sto fermo.
While walking in the streets of Italy at night, a person recorded an unimaginable sight in the sky. Out of nowhere, a glowing orb appeared that slowly expanded into an elongated cigar-like shape. This sight was weird enough, but it continued to shift its shape until it became a circular donut. With the shifting shape, its light turned from greenish hue to white, and even before fading away, it becomes a single dot. Before people came up with theories, scientists broke into the matter with the research that it was an advanced alien technology.
Guarda tu cellulare che sto fermo.
Area 51 Mystery. Two adventurers decided to explore the boundaries of the secret airbase, Area 51. During their daring trip, they spotted an unidentified flying object hovering over the fences. They were shocked, as it was no ordinary aircraft. After observing it for some time, they guessed it could be a UFO, possibly invited by the government to launch a new space project. Out of curiosity, they recorded the sighting to show the world, and, fortunately, managed to leave the area without being noticed by any aliens. Otherwise, they might have been abducted. Saucer in Brazil. Every day we all see a lot of stuff going through the sky, but what if you caught something like this? In July 2024, several people in southern Brazil noticed an anomalous activity in the sky. Apparently, it was looking like a small spherical object, so they did not think anything of it. The moment it changed its shape, everyone became suspicious. Witnesses reported after rotating for some seconds, it disappeared in the clouds. Resolving the mystery, experts confirmed it was a flying saucer UFO, who was constantly shifting shape due to the propulsion system. Saucer above sea. This footage was taken by a man who was out there at the seaside in South Africa. He was filming the sky when he unexpectedly caught a flying saucer hovering above. Initially, he froze for a moment and could not believe his eyes, but taking a closer look, it was visible that the metallic object was not from our planet. After mysteriously flying for some time, it vanished from sight. Later, when he posted the video online, people said surely it's an outworldly spaceship scanning the area to build an underwater airbase. Saucer over dessert. A couple of months ago, this video was posted by an anonymous user. Recorded from over a remote deserted area, 3 saucer-shaped UFOs were floating, and strangely enough, a jet was seen flying exactly in the same direction as them. Internet folks said possibly the pilot in the jet was chasing the alien crafts. But to me, it looks like aliens abducted this plane and took it away from our planet. Mystery is still unresolved as researchers did not bother with this footage much. But for UFO enthusiasts, this undeniable sight is a treat. Over the mountain. The clip on the list will definitely leave you amazed. On top of a mountain, a white triangular object was seen rotating. Strangely, a blue beam of light came out from it towards the mountain. Staying there for some seconds, it turned back into it. Along with locals, this phenomenon baffled online folks too, as no one knows who captured it and how it made rounds on the internet. But lately, studies revealed it was a triangular UFO and might be absorbing or emitting energy at the mountain. Maybe it's a hidden airbase of aliens. Silver Disc.
We don't know where, but it looks real to me. Guys, if you know where this is.
It is not always about seasides and empty fields. Sometimes aliens also try to invade our residential areas, just like what happened last year in Mexico when a silver metallic disc was filmed rotating above houses. No one noticed it in reality, but after watching this clip, natives became suspicious about this unusual object because no one had ever seen something like that before. Some of them considered it an extraterrestrial flying craft, but others did not believe it. Yet the person who caught it was fully convinced that it was something outworldly.
Guys, if you know where this is, let us know in the comments, but it looks real to me.
Illuminating Triangle. An illuminating triangular object amidst the clouds shocked the citizens of Amsterdam. When everyone was guessing what it could be, a kid made a video and posted it online, letting netizens guess. Folks took interest in this matter, and most of them were convinced that surely it was a UFO while others remained confused. Among them, a group of people came up with an interesting theory and said it could be a spy satellite observing our activities from the height. Sighting in backyard.
That's unreal. I've never seen anything like it.
Last year, a family from Las Vegas reported the landing of an object out of this world in their backyard. On getting the close encounter, they were scared and called 911, but the police were not ready to believe them without any proof. Insisting on their point, they came up with the footage, which clearly showed a rotating object having a dome in its center fall out of the sky. Everyone was confused about what it could be and where it went. Meanwhile, some theorists claimed that it was an alien ship that might have visited there to explore life on Earth.
That's unreal. I've never seen anything like it.
Manta Flying UFO. This video shows a triangular-shaped humongous craft swirling in the air. Initially, it just looked like a modern-day toy, but as the camera zoomed in, some weird white circles on it could be seen, and gradually after being in motion, it stayed in one place and made some rotations above the lights of the city. It seemed like a spy alien spaceship was inspecting human activities. Netizens claimed it was a black manta flying triangular UFO, while others were still curious about its origins. Above Totech. The sky above the ancient Toltec pyramid became a stage for a bizarre sighting. In the late night hours, a guy saw a yellow lightning object hovering over the mountain. Spinning in the upward direction, it was flashing white rays of light on the mountain. Apparently, it seemed just like a piece of sun. Moving for some time, it moved away. Catching this sight was odd for natives, and they became a bit scared about it. It might be possible that it was an extraterrestrial ship moving towards space and stayed there for a while. Above the trees. This year is quite a highlight for UFOs appearances around the globe. In February 2024, this footage from Nebraska made a place on the internet. In the video, it can be clearly seen that not a bird or a plane, but a weird object was making rounds in the air high above the trees. Constantly, it was moving in an unusual way. Folks on the internet were conflicted. Some said it was a legit flying saucer, while others called it some regular earthly object. And after a while, this debate ended without any conclusions. It seems like the US government has some hidden connections with aliens. 4 years ago, an individual posted this video online, and people found it quite surprising. Passing through residential areas, 2 military helicopters were seen flying above in the air while escorting a disc-shaped alien ship. Leaving everyone stunned, they were gone. It looked like the military crafts were making a safe landing of it, and eventually away from the town, it landed somewhere in the secret base. Do you think the government is hiding something behind the doors? Unidentified Phenomenon. Scenes like this make us believe there must be another universe of extraterrestrial creatures chasing us. While driving a car down on the road, a man stopped at an unexpected sight. Out of nowhere, he saw a white color saucer-shaped object moving in the air, emitting white beam light out of it. Though it was not strange enough, another small version of it was following it. Fortunately, he captured that scene without making them aware of it and later sent it to experts. Reviewing this, they suggested it could be an outworldly phenomenon in which a smaller UFO was following the massive one. So, what do you think? UFO released motherships, or was it something else? UAP. Recently, locals in Mexico spotted an odd, spiky object whirling above their homes. Initially, it looked like a Beyblade spinning high in the air, and just when people thought it couldn't be any weirder, the object stopped making twists but kept moving in forward direction. Leaving them in shock, it lost somewhere in the clouds. When the footage made rounds online, some believed it was UAP, and others considered it was nothing special, just a strangely shaped drone. Pentagon UFO.
Look at that thing! It's rotating.
Posted 4 years ago, this video shows leaked footage recorded by the US Navy. The officers captured what appears to be unidentified flying objects moving rapidly on their infrared cameras. Various videos surfaced. Crew members can be heard reacting in awe at the speed of the objects, with one even speculating that it might be a drone. After watching the footage, some people began to panic over the unidentified objects. Authorities were skeptical about these objects, and the only consolation they provided the public was that they weren't what these objects were. They were just sure these weren't UFOs. Now that's one way to put people at ease.
Look at that thing! It's rotating.
Spoke ring? Crossing the roadside, a girl captured something from the window that she never had imagined. High in the sky, she saw a donut-shaped object was flying. She thought it was a remote control toy, but noticing its unfamiliar moves, she became cautious. Constantly, it was moving in the same direction as if it was following her. She captured this unusual sighting and reported it to the authorities. Inspecting the video, they suggested it was a UFO, while skeptics called it either a helium-safe ring or a smoke ring. What comes to mind? NASA discovery. In 2007, while reviewing the recorded footage, Mission Control Houston Center spotted a giant cylindrical object moving in the domain of Earth atmosphere. Its unusual movement was utterly unfamiliar to any other known flying objects, and above all, it was releasing smoke-like substances in downward direction. For them, it was a strangely new sight. On watching this video, experts confidently said it was a cigar-shaped UFO that possibly landed somewhere at a hidden place on the Earth, as apparently its fuel was about to run out. Over Toltec Pyramid. After the Toltec Pyramid, there is another mystery caught above from the Egyptian pyramid. In between the ancient monuments, a white spherical object was seen hanging above in the air. It also had turned its light on, and right beside it there was another version of it. Apparently, it seems like two alien aircrafts. Onlookers found this sight strange enough and said they were searching for some leftovers near the old pyramids, as it has been associated with a long history of aliens' visits. Saitama, Japan. Recently, a driver from Saitama, Japan claimed to have encountered an outworldly craft. At night, driving down on the road, he saw a strange disc was slowly hovering above at a particular height from the road. Finding it strange enough, he filmed it. It passed right above from the top of the building and gradually became invisible. Afterwards, when he posted it on his Facebook, asking about people's views, it went viral. Most people accepted that it was a disc-shaped UFO. Others questioned the authenticity of the video and just called it a hoax. Massive disc. This video is proof for those who still doubt the aliens' existence. Hiking near the mountainside took a turn for a group of friends. They saw a massive disc landing on the ground. Observing its size and shape, they confirmed that it was a flying saucer UFO hiding themselves. They managed to record it and waited for some time to catch alien activities, but could not find anything. It might be possible aliens had some hidden spot near the mountains. High in sky. On a cloudy day in a small town in England, residents were frightened after catching a bizarre incident. On the first glance, finding it ordinary, no one bothered it. It looked like it was hanging above in the sky. After a few seconds, it started rotating and a white light flashed out from it. This weird sight sparked curiosity among eyewitnesses. Suspiciously, locals thought it was a UFO, but its origin and arrival is still mysterious. Massive triangular ship. If you are still doubting the existence of UFOs, this one's for you. A hiker along the side of a mountain unexpectedly witnessed something unusual. When he got his camera ready to record some beautiful natural glimpses, he saw a massive triangular-shaped UFO zip past by the mountains, and heading away it went to the other side. Luckily, his presence remained unbothered, otherwise it could have been abducted by aliens. Posting it online, he let people guess about it. Some conceived it as an alien ship, while others clearly called it a hoax by questioning the authenticity of the video. Black sphere. In San Gabriel Valley, California, a family saw a black spherical object hanging above in the sky. Neither it was moving and nor it was spinning but stuck up. This sight left them curious, as they related this with some extraterrestrial activity. While watching the video, skeptics were not ready to accept it as an alien craft, and called it an unidentified object. Still not confirmed what it actually was, but the sight was mysterious enough for everyone who watched it. Multiple UFOs.
Well, the other day, no word of a lie, Andy, you were up there, and it was one.
Up till now, you have watched a single UFO at a time. Now have a look at this one. A family in England remained shocked when they caught mysterious donut-shaped objects hovering in the sky. At the first moment, they took it as hopper balloons, but the appearance of them one after one made them suspicious. Getting the view from binoculars, one of them was convinced to see multiple UFOs flying in the air. Possibly, a group of aliens has visited this site together.
Well, the other day, no word of a lie, Andy, you were up there, and it was one.
Unimaginative plane view.
Imagine finally being able to get onto a commercial flight, looking out your window, and seeing this. This happened.
During a flight, an airplane passenger captured a sight beyond reality. Out of the window, he saw an erratic object flying beside the plane. On the first glance, he thought it was a bird flying higher, but apparently when it started changing its shape in the blink of an eye, he couldn't believe it. Curiously, he grabbed the phone and filmed that unusual scene. When he posted it online, people found this sight surprising and thought it was an unidentified paranormal phenomenon. While skeptics are still waiting for further research to make any decision, what's your take on it?
Sees that. An object apparently changing shapes in seconds.
Unbearable lightning. A few years back, this video posted on Facebook got netizens' attention. It featured an odd object flashing lights of multiple colors. In a while, it started revolving above high in the sky. Strangely enough, no one could find its origin, and people came up with different theories. Answering all the queries, experts broke into this matter and suggested it was a UFO imitating its energies through sharp light rays. Thankfully, no one was there, as it could be a harmful activity for humans. It's time for today's open discussion. 2 weeks ago, a UFO sighting in China was a headline everywhere. Near the Tianjin airport, people spotted a mysterious flying object hovering in the night sky. Apparently, it looked like a triangle with sharp edges and was constantly flashing lights. People made different guesses. Some assured it was not any worldly craft, but others considered the incident happened due to drone activity. While debates were going on everywhere, officials confirmed it was a UFO, stayed for several hours there, and then disappeared. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.